everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Teams will put toe together and we'll get started. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense will take the field first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Dropping back, it's Beck. With the catch, it's Townsend. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Caught behind the line. It's Sowell. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down, he'll throw it. Got a man, it's Sowell. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Ball's at the 27, this offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Lofts one high and deep. And the pass is broken up, incomplete. But wait, there's more. Flag on the field, and it might be against the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Cyclones line up to punt it away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Beck. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Marion. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Bauman. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Lyle. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Connection to the right. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The inside handoff. Turning it on. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Might as well give it to him again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Canes are threatening in the red zone. It's complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll take it himself. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This offense has gone haywire on these last 2 plays in the red zone. Can they set things right on 3rd and goal? Skips away from pressure. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. South Carolina somehow, some way, found a way there in Columbia and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is because it
Breaks into the open. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. To the air, it's Beck. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And the Cyclones now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Jackson. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cyclones in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Cyclones kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. To the air, it's Beck. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Handoff from the gun. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. He's all the way out to the 32-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's caught. It's Daniels. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion, and right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, though.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
He's got him wide open. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they're after him. Unleashes one. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Hurricanes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. He'll do it himself. Finds a little space. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Dropping back, it's Beck. Bringing the heat. With the catch, it's Sowell. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Marion. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Just a short pass to the tight end. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Hurricanes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Canes!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it has gone final in that fascinating Pac-12 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Arizona dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Pac-12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's back. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Catch in the middle. It's Bauman.
I tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Fires to the big fella. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the game, and they move the sticks. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the 1st pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
Looking for room. It's Lyle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Back to pass, it's Beck. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The play action fake. Makes the catch. It's Salter. Quarterback using all of the receivers at his disposal. This time he found the fullback.
And it's nice to have a guy that can block and obviously have the versatility to also catch the football. You know,
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man, it's Lyle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Canes with the 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Runs through a tackle. Spins away from the defender. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the shadows of South Beach.
Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Going to the run to start this second half. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's back. Got his man. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. The quick out. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, the ground game. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Here comes the offense on 1st down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. He'll run it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Hurricanes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Daniels. Touchdown, Hurricane! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Here's the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And the Cyclones will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They go to the counter. Nice move there. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Back to throw, it's Beck. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Canes will punt this one away. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Wide open downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Sowell. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Tight end now in motion. The give to the tailback. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. And the Cyclones are flying down the field.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the 1st down. They'll give it to the back. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Grabbed over the middle, it's Green. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa State.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24 to 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Pac-12 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and now it's a final. Washington had an impressive showing at home, and to do it with some of the legends of the past there, Mark Brunell, Napoleon Kaufman, and Lincoln Kennedy, what a special victory. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake up the Pac-12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And the Canes will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Going the other way, and he's got room. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Using his legs, it's Lyle. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. To the air on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Lyle. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
3rd down coming up.
Makes the grab. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Power football with the run. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. The Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw. It's Beck. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Going right to work up top. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Grab behind the line. It's Daniels. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Lyle. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Looking for a crease. It's Lyle. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Here comes the heat. Slings it downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield. It's Beck. It's complete on the right side. Turning it on. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's going to throw deep right side. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the 1st half and starting off the 2nd half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Short gain on the play before he slides. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Looking to throw, it's back. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Daniels. At the 35, he's loose. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Trying play action. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. I know there's pressure, especially in this area of the field, to get to the quarterback, but you can't give up a first and goal there. Touchdown, Miami! And the stomping has commenced. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Southern has just had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell. They're trailing by 21 to Arkansas State. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, he'll keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Right down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he throws another interception. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Canes look to do some damage in the red zone. To give as they work on that clock. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Pringle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. The Hurricanes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. To the air, it's back. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Getting set for the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Caught over the middle. It's Townsend.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.